The Miami Heat will advance to the NBA Finals after beating the Boston Celtics in Game 7 on the road. Jimmy Butler scored 28 points and had 6 assists to help secure Miami's spot in the Finals. This will be the Heat's second appearance in the Finals in 4 seasons. So joining us now with more on this is CBS Sports NBA writer Brad Botkin. Good to see you, sir. How impressed are you with Miami's run through the playoffs so far? It's impossible to not be impressed. I think the
8th seed in history to make the NBA Finals. Now, there's a caveat here. It's a very equitable landscape in the NBA right now. It's pretty wide open. We said that all year, and that actually came to fruition. Miami got a nice break in the first round. That was the kind of kickstart that they needed with Giannis Antetokounmpo being injured for 2 games, and they took advantage of that, got past the Bucks, got a friendly matchup with the Knicks, and then they get into this series with Boston, and everybody had the Celtics winning this series. They were favored even when they were down 2-0. At 3-0, everybody was saying they were going to be the first team to make history, but now 151 teams have gone down 0-3 in a series, and 151 teams have failed. The statistics don't lie. It is extremely difficult to win 4 straight games. And look, you just have to credit the culture that the Heat have put in place. They got 56 points last night from undrafted players, guys that teams didn't even think were good enough to be in the league. They got 56 points in a Game 7. That's a credit to their culture, to the way that they trust those guys and give them opportunity. And it paid off for them big time last night.
Yeah, I would say impressive, yes, during this playoff run. But at the same time, I mean, I'm wearing green right now. I lived in Boston for 5 years. I should have led with that. There was a real sense of, could this be a comeback for the ages for Boston? I mean, especially after that buzzer beater in Game 6, Boston came so close. I should not say we came so close. So
it's okay. You don't have to be journalists all the time. You can be a little fan, too.
So I know it's pretty early to be talking about this. Or is it early to be talking about if Boston is going to have to make some tough roster decisions now that we're going into this offseason, given all this? But they did come so close.
They did. And no, it's not too early. I mean, the NBA is a futures market. As soon as, the next day, we're getting coaches out, we're shaking up rosters. That's the way that we do it. We have no patience in the NBA and really in the world anymore. So, yeah, they're going to be talking in Boston immediately about what you do with this roster. Jaylen Brown is going to be a name that you hear on the trade market. Unfortunately, he has been on the trade radar for quite a while now. He has been pretty disenfranchised with that. He hasn't liked hearing his name come up in those rumors, even when it was for a guy the caliber of Kevin Durant. He was, to put it bluntly, he was atrocious last night. He was very bad throughout the course of this series, and he's a guy that's eligible for an extension this year, a max extension, which could be over $50 million a year. And not to get too into the weeds here for your viewers, but there was a new collective bargaining agreement that was just signed that goes into effect next year, and it is incredibly punitive for teams that go over what they call the second apron of the salary cap. It's about $179 million-ish for your annual payroll, and if you go over that, it is very difficult to keep your roster intact. It's punitive. There's a lot of things that hurt you. And if they extend Brown at over $50 million a year and they've got Tatum, you're at like 110 with just 2 guys, and it becomes very difficult to fill out your roster with a competitive team. So they, I think, are going to think about potentially trading Jaylen Brown. I don't know if they will, but you can bet you'll be hearing about that rumor as a possibility.
5 seconds for you. Last question. Who's going to win now that we're going to the finals?
Denver. Jokic is the best player in the league.
All right, Brad Botkin, thank you very much for joining us.